Sharp Game here, coming at you from chooseyourrelationship.com. And today, somebody asked me, how do you find the right spouse? How do you find girls or women that you actually like being around and spending time with? How do you get rid of the riffraff in your life? How do you just, is there a way to just be around women that you like? Someone asked me that today. And, you know, that was an interesting question coming from him. You know? So, I'm going to tell you what I told him. I said, first of all, you have to get your spirit right. Meaning that you got to stop playing games. You got to be honest with yourself. And you got to be honest with the women that you come in contact with. You got to stop trying to be slick. Stop trying to run games. Stop trying to fast talk women. I mean, stop trying to be disingenuous with women. You gotta really be authentic. Be real. Stop bullshitting. I mean, stop leading these women on. But you gotta get your spirit right first. That's the first thing you have to do. You know, because a lot of guys will lie because, you know, they want to smash or have sex with the woman. And another thing you have to stop doing is you have to stop saying yes to every woman. Some women you have to turn down because it's just too much of a headache for a lot of these women. It's too much shit that comes along with them. Some of them, as soon as you sleep with them, they feel like you should be tied to them or you should do whatever they ask. But this is why a lot of women, you're going to have to say no to them. You know, you have to stop chasing women. You know, you shouldn't have to do that. Why? No one ever told me I had to chase a woman in my life. I didn't see that while I was growing up. So when I saw other guys doing that, when I left home at 21 and went in the Navy, I thought that was kind of strange because I didn't see that growing up. If anything, I saw the women approaching the guys, and the guys filtered the women out that they didn't want to talk to, and 2 to 3 women stuck around, and that was it. And the guy, he usually picked the one that he wanted to be number one, and if he want a side chick, the other one would be number 2 or number 3. But I never saw any guys that I grew up around chasing women. That shit was kind of foreign to me when I left home. And then about probably like 20 years ago, somebody told me this. He's an older guy too. He's about 85 years old right about now. He told me that a life worth living is a life worth recording. So he said, hey, start a journal. Start to write things down in your journal that happen to you on a daily basis or weekly basis or at least weekly. He said, write everything down. Write everything down that sticks in your mind, that things that you really care about, things that really inspire you or motivate you. And he went on to say something else that I thought was kind of crazy at the time. He said, now, he said, most people aren't going to do this. And he said, you might not do it, but he said, do this. Write down how you want to see your life in the future, but write it down within the present tense. I'm going to say that again. He said, write down how you would like to see your life in the future, but write it in the present tense. And see, at the time, I didn't really understand how it works. And I really still don't understand how it works. But I know it works because a lot of things that I've put down in my journal, a lot of it has come true. For whatever reason, I don't know how this shit works. A lot of it has come true, at least 70%, even as far as me meeting certain people, whether they celebrities or whether they authors, speakers, whoever that I wanted to meet. I wrote it down like 10, 15 years ago. 70% of it has come true. Certain events have come true. Certain people I wanted to meet have come true. Certain goals, dreams, locations, and places that I wanted to go has come true. So this shit works. They say there's power in the pen, just like there's power in words. So this shit has been proven to work since the beginning of the time and through other people I know along with myself. And then he went on to say that when it comes to the women, write down all the qualities of the women that you want, all the qualities within a woman that you want. Write all that shit down as well. And he said, and read over it like twice a month, just to keep it fresh in your mind, all the qualities that you like within a woman. And he said, what's going to happen is when you're out and about socializing, whether you're at work or whether you're at some type of event or hanging out with your friends or whatever the case may be, he said those qualities that you wrote down, you're going to automatically respond to them whenever you encounter a woman with those qualities. He said because the idea is to not find all the qualities within a woman, but to find some of the qualities that really trigger a response in you. And he said what's going to happen is that's going to really make it easier on you to attract the woman in your life. However, he also said you can't be about no bullshit and no games. He said your mind got to be right, your spirit got to be right, and you have to be genuine, truly authentic. You got to be real, and you got to be honest. And he said not only do you have to be honest with other people, but you really have to be honest with yourself, because the biggest lie you can tell is to yourself. So that's what he told me, man. So he said that's how you not only is that how you find the spouse for you, that's how you find many women. And that's how you really, it just really boosts the way that you would want to live within the future. because they said that there's power within the pen, man. You know, I don't really know how this shit works. You know, I can't really go into details how it really works, but I know some of the shit that I wrote down in my journal, at least 70% of it came true, man. So that's what I told the dude that asked me how you meet the right spouse and how you start hanging around the women that you really like and have fun around. So if you like what you heard, subscribe to my channel. Check out my blog, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, Sharp Gamers out. Peace.